Are you ready for new relations?
Oh my God, so often when I interview men, they tell me so many different things. They tell me that I am in the process of divorce. I have no idea when it's gonna be ready, but I might as well start looking for a new girlfriend. Or they tell me I'm still messaging my ex-wife because I have such warm relationship with her. She's such a nice lady. Well, but maybe I should try and see who is there for me. Or he tells me, oh my God, women are vain. They are horrible. All they are here for is to hurt men. What shall we do in this situation?
This is about readiness, and these are about the emotional, mental, and all other situational blocks that do not let men and women start new relations. And in this bedroom, we are writing this video for a reason. Because we found a quiet place where we can really share the secrets. It's about you. It's about your readiness, and it's about building a new love story. So let's start one by one. First, you're still married and you're looking for a new wife. It's not about a new person that is going to change your world for better. It's about you. Because if you take your old self into a new relationship, you will be the same relationship and nothing will change. It will just change the face, and maybe you will even choose the same type of a person.
And everyone eventually will get hurt, because that's what happens. That's what sometimes I tell men, imagine there's a beautiful lady who is your perfect match. She falls in love with you and you are still attached to your ex-wife. Who's gonna win? Nobody.
Oh, formally you aren't divorced and you can't start new relationships. And we did try working with such male clients, but it ended up with nothing for every of them. Every single guy who came us still being in the process of divorce didn't succeed.
Yes. Last week I had an interview with a really nice man. He's in the process of divorce, and I asked him, how many months up till you are done? He said up to 5 months, maybe 6. I said, well, so then we will talk after you have a divorce certificate, when you are completely ready.
Why it matters? Because it is a commitment. It's like one page is closed, then you turn another page and you are ready again. And it's like a commitment to get married, because when you are still in relationship and not committing, it's in the air. It's all or nothing.
Yes.
And it's everybody is there and you are there and you are not there. So commitment is an important thing, specifically for women. And it's not only Ukrainian women, but all women who desire long-term relationships. If she's playing, she doesn't care if you're married, but if she's really serious, and this video will be really valuable for you. If she's really serious and you are just watching this video and you're communicating to a girl that cares, she will not even hold your hand, or not needless to say, go to bed with you if you're still married.
Yes.
Other things, yeah, you are in love with your ex-girlfriend, or you have some other technical obstacles, like you're very much into your job, you are very much into your children that dedicate yourself to like 12 hours a day.
Which reminds me, one of the recent ones, my ex-wife, if she will find out that I am communicating to a new lady, she will forbid me from talking to my children. What kind of commitment is that?
So these are the fears, and you protect yourself from these fears with being technically unavailable. So is there a way out? But let's speak more about other obstacles. And other obstacles are very numerous. And they are, for example, your attachment style. And you can learn more about attachment styles, just Google it and you'll find out. But there is, I would like to say, anxious and avoidant attachment styles. Anxious attachment style, it's when you worry that she's with somebody else.
All the time.
When she doesn't answer the phone, like, oh, she's with a lover. Anxious attachment style comes from the childhood traumas, and it's changeable if you pay attention to this. Anxious attachment style is having this insecurity that you aren't good enough, or the partner will go away, or will disappear, or will swap you for someone else,
For somebody
or she will
better, yes, for
Yeah.
somebody hands. There's
richer, more handsome.
There's always going to be somebody who is younger, richer, more handsome, more successful than you.
Yeah.
But this is not the case.
There is avoidant attachment style. This is when I don't need anyone.
Mhm.
I like everyone, but I don't need anyone. I am good with myself. And they have no fear of rejection, because anxious are really scared of rejection. And avoidant have no fear of rejection, and they have a little small level of attachment, of connection. They don't need connection. They were usually raised by very cold parents. Because anxious, they need attachment, they need to be with somebody, yet at the same time they are very scared. So all these things are an obstacle. Also, our ego that says, only the best, I deserve only the best, only this and this and this and this and this type of partner.
Hold on a second,
works.
only the best. I deserve somebody who doesn't even exist. Well, you might as well, search somebody for me. But I know from the beginning she's not going to be good enough for me. Even if you find me, I don't know, Jennifer Lopez, well, she might, but I'm not sure about that.
There is another side of ego that says love does not exist, I don't deserve love, or I always attract wrong people. And this is a painful and hurt ego that doesn't let you really open up and attract the love that you want. At the same time, there is, what else?
Everything is curable.
Let me check. I have a list of things we were talking about on our speaking club. And, I love it. Overthinking. Here's this guy who is overthinking about everything.
About everything.
He will.
What she said, how she looked at him, how she what mood she was in when she was talking to him, and trying to find things that were wrong, not to be able to enjoy himself.
But this comes, there is a joke about that. A guy caught a genie on the beach. He opens the bottle and genie says, what do you want? I have only 2 wishes for you. He says, okay, I want, now I am in California. I want the bridge to Bahamas because I can't fly and I can't take a boat. I'm seasick and I'm afraid of heights. So build the road. He says, you're crazy. It's 1,000 kilometers and it's difficult. And it's impossible. The sea is too deep. And the guy says, okay, I have another wish. He says, what? He says, I want to understand women. He says, how many lanes does this road can be? So when you are overthinking, there is no way you will understand women, because women do not understand themselves, especially when we are
most of the time.
Certain periods of the moon, we don't understand ourselves. So forget it. And your overthinking is centering in your fears and in your incompetence about certain things. And other things that, like, people think they have too many weaknesses, or they can't handle rejection, or they can't handle different issues in life, or they have childhood traumas that are like demons in their heads. They're squeezing their brain, and all this paralyzing fear does not let him open up and have a relationship. Trying to analyze everything and predict every step, that is a big obstacle.
And on the other hand, he can be a perfect man.
Yes.
Caring, nice, providing. So what shall be done?
There is a way out, and it can be solved. Good news that while you are still alive and kicking, you can change yourself. You can change your attitude. You can move towards happier future on your own, and yet better with a couple. So first thing that helps the most is therapy, of course.
Mhm.
Therapy is about healing the past. If you feel that there are too many fears, too many issues, too many, like attachment style is wrong, you are too anxious or avoidant, that's therapy. And that's the quickest way out of this den that you put
Yes.
yourself into.
Let the professional help you.
Yes.
Very simple.
But you need to be brave enough to confide to another person and trust a professional individual. That's easy to do when you are ready, when you are so single and lonely that it hurts. Or when you are conscious, mature, and serious.
And when you realize, when you honestly tell yourself, there is a problem.
Yes.
Because I'm this, and that, and yet I'm single.
And this is about your maturity. Because when we are in the childhood dreams and traumas, we don't accept that we need help.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't get it. On the other hand, there is also coaching. Because coaching is when you know everything, when you are ready, when you healed yourself, but you need to put yourself in order and form yourself into this straight airplane that flies to his dream, and organize yourself in a good manner that you pick your best skills and you move forward as fast as you can.
And this is why coaching is the part of our matchmaking plan, which is very important.
And therapy too.
And therapy too. So you do not need to take help somewhere else. You can come here and we can do all this for you.
Yes. Also, you can start yourself. You can organize your day in such a way that you understand what you need. Sit down and write what you want to achieve before you go to therapy or coaching. Maybe you don't even need it, because some smart men are so smart that they can organize yourself. If you are such a man and you can sit down and write your goals, then A, B, and C, and then prioritize them and make yourself lists what you are going to do to achieve that.
And make time frames.
Every day.
Not like some time in the future, but time frames. I'm going to do this within a week, a month, or so.
And take the responsibility to work on yourself. Set up a goal to become one little bit better today than you were tomorrow. Not much. Do one little step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are on your own, you really need to be very well organized to do that, rather than you are using professional help. But that's okay. Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
You need to be surrounded by the right people. And you need to be in the community of people that are willing to change, that are already changing, that are single and searching, but not on the dating sites. So go to, and as matchmakers, sometimes there are pre-stage to being ready to date. So go on different social events where you can meet single individuals. Go to speed dating. Go to some game playing for adults, normal adults,
yes,
not
the
any
normal
sexual
ones,
things. But surround yourself with people who are like you. And then you will see that actually there is a way out, because you will hear ideas of what somebody has done or hasn't done, and it will give you hints. But definitely, when you are single and searching, of course, the best thing you can do is hiring a matchmaker.
Hiring a matchmaker who does basically the job, the search for you. All you have to do is take this, creme de la creme, and start meeting nice, beautiful ladies. And who has already had interviews with me, you know that all the time I tell you one thing: unless you are ready, unless your heart is fully open for a new relationship, there is nothing you can do. A matchmaker can give you hundreds and hundreds of profiles of beautiful ladies, but unless you are ready, unless you are emotionally available to accept those ladies, there is nothing we can do. A matchmaker is not going to go on dates instead of you. Well, I can, but I won't. Joking, of course.
At the same time, men are paralyzed, sitting and doing nothing. Some women too. And they expect something to happen tomorrow. And they don't even go to a matchmaker. So, but watching this video, if you're getting to this point, is already opening the door
Of course,
to see
of
more
course.
opportunities.
During the first matchmaking session, the matchmaker will understand why are you handsome and single, what prevents you from meeting the right person. Because we are not saying that something is wrong with you. No, you are a great man who just need, a little push in the back from a professional who will eventually take you there to be in a healthy, stable, and happy relationship.
I sometimes compare myself to a therapist. This doctor or there.
You are.
Something.
You are. Yes, you are.
Something is wrong, and you don't know what it is, and you're like wondering, what it could be, and you come to a therapist, and the therapist say, take blood test, do this, do that, do this, and to that he or she analyzes you, and then okay, here's what you can start with.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor makes you a program, and that's what I do for my clients. But the point is, the goal is to find happy and healthy relationships,
and that's what we do during our search program.
Yes,
because when you tell me, well, your search program kind of irrelevant to me, give me ladies profiles and I'm going to do by myself. No, if you could have, you would have done that already. If you're single, handsome, providing, caring and whatever, but single, so there must be something that prevents you from being in this happy relationship that you dream of. That's the coach, that's the therapist, that's the matchmaker who will find out what's stopping you and what holds you back.
marriagebynatalie.com. Sign up, come to our interview, and let's see what we can do. Because you can surround yourself with all types of obstacles, and it's not going to get you anywhere. But if you stand up and start moving, then there is a chance.
Like I always say, we are not interested in you dating for the next 20 years. We're interested in, first, giving you your best matches. Second, understand what's preventing you from a good relationship. And third, help you to actually be there at your happy place.
This month we just had 2 new marriages and 2 new engagements. So
how you do it?
That works.
How you do it?
You'll be next. So welcome to Marriage by Natalie. See you.
See you.
Так, давай тепер